Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Porter. Just want to give you a little footage of them replacing the gas lines. Now, they've been all throughout the city of Boston changing gas lines because we have some of the oldest gas lines and some of the oldest water lines in the city. So I just want to give you some footage of them changing the main, one of the main gas lines. So just going to give you guys some footage and some documentation. And it's the Feeney Brothers doing this one. Just going to give you some footage. They got a nice long trench, and it's going to show you what we see. I assume that's going to be one of the main shut-off valves. How's it going, buddy?
Is everything okay, is it? Or?
Oh yeah, everything's good. Just documenting what I see in public. I hope everything's okay. Maybe I should check and make sure everything's okay. Hold on.
Going to 7.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to get some more footage just to go back on the footage and see if they're doing anything the right way. Usually when people do that, it could be something wrong. They do have a fire extinguisher handy, which is good. They have a ladder. Yeah, the walls are not shored up. That's what's the problem. When you go anything below your waist, above your waist, the walls should be shored. They don't look like they're shored up all the way. And if you go in a hole, you should have a safety harness on too. So that might be two problems they have going on. I'm not too sure how deep that hole is, but it looks like it's deeper than 4 feet. Got another angle and we'll check and see. Usually when somebody says, is everything okay, there's something wrong. So that's why you gotta go check now. I wasn't gonna go check, but now that he said that, we're gonna check and see if everything's okay. Just so you know, when you do a record in public, you're actually you're creating a public record. So the public record is for future reference. If anything was to go wrong, you have it documented. So yeah. Well, they got it shored up over there. Okay, they do got it shored up. So I take that back. They do have it shored up on that side over there. How's it going, my man?
Hey, I don't mind you recording, but just for safety reasons, if you can, like, go by the sidewalk, please.
Safety reasons?
Yes, because I have people coming this way, and that's why there's going up, so you can stand on the sidewalk.
How about over there?
As long as you stand behind the cones on
Yeah.
the sidewalk, you can.
Okay.
But I'd rather have you on the sidewalk down on the street. I don't want you to get hit by a car.
Okay. Everybody throws the safety reasons out there.
Huh?
Everybody always uses the safety reasons. I understand. I understand. How you doing? How you doing today? Everybody always say for safety reasons. I understand. If it's, but do you know that there's more construction work in the city of Boston without any details at all? without no details at all. So you got 2 guys here, but I can go around the city of Boston and find 5 sites with no detail at all.
Yeah, it's according to the details, bro.
I know, but if it's a safety reason, then there should be a detail at every job site, right?
Sometimes you can feel it.
I know, but think of what I'm saying. If it's a safety reason, if it's for safety, every site should have a detail, right?
Well, every site should have a detail.
Right. So my question is, if it's for a safety reason, every site should have a detail. Does it make sense?
It should be.
It does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But see, the same way you came for safety reasons, and you're a supervisor, so I know you can reason with me. If it's for safety reasons, then every site that needs a detail should have a detail, right?
It should.
It should, but why? My question is, I know you guys are short-handed, so you can't do it.
That's beyond my pay
So
grade.
what do you think about having flagmen do this instead of police officers?
I can't answer those questions, sir, because I have to go through media relations, because I want to see you with some type of media.
Yeah.
So if you contact media relations,
I
they
definitely
will
will.
answer those questions.
I will definitely go down there.
Just for rules and regs, I can't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know the rules better than you do.
Thank you very much.
I'm not giving you a hard time either, just so you know.
I'm not giving you a hard time either.
Yeah, I understand. Trust me, I know more about police work than you think I know.
Charlie, I don't man. But you know how it is.
Exactly, I know how it is. All right, buddy. Nice talking to you. All right. Huh? My name is External Affairs.
Okay.
Check me out on YouTube.
I'm Winston.
Winston, nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you,
If you type in External Affairs, you'll see me.
Okay.
Yeah, External Affairs Porter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
All right, buddy. You too. All right, he had a valid point. He said for safety reasons. Now, I understand for safety reasons. But if it's true that it's for safety reasons, then every site should have a detail officer, and it should never get unfilled. Now, if for some reason it doesn't get filled, then it's not a safety factor anymore. So, I'm glad he brought that point up, for safety reasons. Because if it's for safety reasons, then we should have, I honestly think police officers have too much work to do anyway. I believe that police officers' hands are full. They got too many crimes to fight, too many guns to recover, too many drugs to take off the street. I honestly believe they should bring back flagmen. Train them properly, train them thoroughly, and bring back flagmen like we used to have in the early 60s and 70s. Because police officers have enough details already as it is. So with a properly trained flagman, we can get some of that pressure off the police officers that they really don't need. They honestly don't need that extra headache of doing construction work. They get details other than construction work, just so you know. But the unions, the powerful unions, have advocated for them to get details. So it's a money thing. It's not really a safety thing, it's a money thing. You could train flagmen to stand at the corner and direct traffic. You could train flagmen to be CPR first aid qualified. And flagmen properly trained, when I say properly trained, I mean properly trained, can probably do just an efficient or better job at directing traffic. As you can see, there's not much traffic to direct here anyway, because you only could go one or the other way. You can't obviously make it up this way.
Ladder 1, a local alarm, 65.
But I just want to get some documentation of
Ladder 1, a local alarm, 65 charter.
what you call it?
Boston.
Them replacing that main.
1, 2, 3, 3 charter.
I call that a main. It's not a main, but it's big enough to be called a main. They got gas lines bigger than that, like 3-4 times that size. They come a lot bigger than that, but that's like one of the smaller mains. That's like a main branch, I should call it. But just want to get some documentation of what goes on in the city. Now, if you guys don't understand what they're doing, they're putting the fittings together. And when you put these fittings together, I believe those ones you gotta heat up. And when it heats up, it performs like a ring around the seal. So it has to get a certain temperature to seal the two plastics together. I want to call that PVC, but that might be a different name for it. That might not be actually called PVC. It might be called something different. But if you can see the process that he's doing.
The owner of the truck came here. It's still out of service. He's going to be towing it.
It's a tedious process.
So it's going to be going back down to Easton.
You gotta let that thing kind of heat up, and you gotta kind of let it like seal up the pipe itself, and it gotta be a thorough seal. I don't know all the steps to it, but I've seen it done before. And keep in mind, they have a stop sign right here, so it's not really too much traffic to direct with 2 officers. Now you got 2 officers at the same spot directing the same traffic, so that's not really helping the traffic. And these guys only could go one way. They only can take a right. They can't take a left, so they only can take a right. These guys come from this street, which is Holland Street, to take either a left. No, I'm saying it wrong. Take either a right or go straight. All right, so I just want to give you some footage of these guys laying down gas line. What they're doing, they're replacing, I should say, installing new and getting rid of old, I should say. That's probably a stick with a magnet on there. That's what it looks like. Now some of my viewers know a lot more than I know. So some of my viewers are going to comment on something that I didn't catch. I'm almost positive somebody's going to catch something or see something that I didn't see. Now these things they show up the wall. They keep the wall from collapsing. So anytime you go into a ground, you got to keep the cavities from caving in on you. And those of you who don't know this, if you ever get collapsed inside of a hole, the minute you take the first breath in, the dirt fills in that space of your stomach, so now you can never take the breath out again. So that's very important to know. The minute you suck your stomach in, the sand or gravel will kind of take that void out and take it away, so you can't do the second one. So the best thing is to try to protect yourself so you can do that. May not be easy, but you just gotta try. The other thing I learned is you're supposed to have a safety harness inside the hole. And the reason why you have the safety harness inside the hole is in the event that you do fall into that hole, you have a safety harness with a catch line on it, so your coworkers could pull you out of there. Because they can't go in and get you out. So in order for your co-workers or any responder to get you out, they gotta pull you out by that rope. So theoretically, from what I was told, if you're inside a hole, any manhole, whatever kind of hole it is, you should have a safety harness on there with a catch line on it, so you can be pulled out of there for safety reasons. I'm pretty sure that's an OSHA standard. I have to check it up. I haven't. It's been a long time since I had a couple of OSHA classes, but I'm pretty sure that hasn't changed. So I just want to document what I see in the city. I'm at the corner of Elm Hill and Holland Street in, they call this Dorchester. So this is kind of over the Roxbury line on the Dorchester line. Just document what I see in public. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I'm trying to see how much time I get on this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll do another video on another site that's doing almost a similar thing and see if they're doing the same thing later on. Until next time, guys, Nez Porter. Catch you on the next one.